say it's Photoshop when they see her body rock. Throw my fingers on her waist, gentle breeze, a warm embrace. Something out the movie screen, easy vibes, groovy things. That's just how my crew get down. Ain't no one this cool around. Pops about the still a town. Mama from the show me state. Show me love and show me hate. Second thought, just show me fate. Make your bed, not lay in it. Or make your bed, let's play in it. But either way, we making it. Yo, trust me, ain't no faking
I'm
it.
talking rainbows, horseshoes, four-leaf clovers, rabbit's foot, number 7, heaven girl, you're my lucky charm. You're my lucky charm.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Let Me Speak podcast, and as always, I am your host, Deasia. It is a beautiful Thursday out here in LA. That song you guys just heard was called Lucky Charm, featuring Nick Nice, off the album The Mandarin Tape. From my amazing guest today, y'all give it up for my man Jules Carson from Carson, California. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
How are you today?
You know, I'm doing well. I can't complain. You know, every day above ground is a good one. So we're thankful for that. Yeah.
It's first of all, let me just tell the listeners it's a little warm in here. So
yeah.
You know, we died. My AC died on me today. So, but we gonna thug it out.
We still cooling though.
Yeah, exactly. We still cooling out. We gonna thug it out.
For sure.
So, why don't you go ahead and tell the listeners about yourself and tell us about that song, the Mandarin Tape. What you got going on? Yeah, just what's going on with you?
Okay, cool. I'm Jules Carson, California. Mandarin Tape is my current project that I have out. It's a 7-song EP. Lucky Charm, actually, that we just heard is just one of my singles that I put out before the Mandarin Tape, just as like something to please the palate or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just fun, and
I like that one a lot. How did you come up with the name the Mandarin Tape?
So I had my older project was called the Indigo Tape, and I was going through some sad things in my life. Okay. And so it was just it's like the dark blue indigo vibe, and then when I made that transfer into a happier time in life, I was like, let's celebrate. Let's go with a hot, like the actual on the color wheel, the opposite of blue is orange. Mm-hmm. So I just, Mandarin Tape. And instead of saying orange tape, they don't sound as good. So, Mandarin Tape, what I mean? Yeah.
I feel it. I like that name a lot. But, All right. So let's get into it, y'all. Yeah. First things first, I just want to ask you, what does it mean to you being a black man?
I got another song. It's called God's Favorites. And the idea behind it is that because everything that we've been through, everything that we have to persevere, that extra layer of caution that we got to wear all the time, everywhere we go, I feel like it's because we fortified. You know what I'm saying? We strong enough to handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I'm like, everything we've been through and have come through means that we got to be God's favorites. You know what I mean? So when I think about being a black man, I mean that's what I carry in them times when it gets a little challenging. And I got little ones that look up to me. That I gotta be an example for. So that's how I try to move every day.
And speaking of little ones, y'all, he's got the little ones in here today. He got these twins. Yeah. I just gotta point out that when you started speaking on God's favorite, little man said, "That's me."
Yeah, that's my son Jet. Shout out to Jet.
The twinsies in the building.
Maddie in the building. And shout out to Chloe, big sis. She at home. She got a birthday coming up this weekend.
Oh, so happy early birthday, Chloe.
Yeah, she was trying. She was like, I gotta go get my hair done.
Oh yeah, she. How old is she turning?
She turning 11.
Oh yeah, she's gotta get ready.
She's trying to claim she a teenager already. I'm like, nah.
To her, don't rush 11. It, sis.
It ain't 11 teen.
You're right.
Hold on.
She gonna get 21 and wish she was 11.
Yeah, right. Me too.
All right. So speaking on how you just were speaking on what it means to you being a black man, how do you think black men are viewed in society? I do feel like a lot of the times they're just viewed as entertainers, whether they're playing ball, rapping or acting. That's pretty much how I feel majority of society just only views them. Yeah. So what is your take on that?
I agree with that. A lot of times growing up, who's our first hero? If it ain't somebody in the house, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, Ice Cube, or even, actors that you might see, Will Smith or somebody like that. And, it's because, that's the only type of black man that when you prove that you worth something to them, like if they can put a dollar sign on something that you can produce, then that's when they give you the worth. Outside of that, I feel like, they view us as disposable, really. You know what I mean? As in general, I mean, you see it every day on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Somebody getting followed around in the store or accused of something. I just seen one other day.
I was going to say the Walmart?
Yep.
And how she did. Let's talk about that.
You know what? And I've been to that Walmart too. I'm like,
it's in Corona or
Moreno Valley.
Okay, it's in Moval. Okay,
it's Moval.
Yeah,
but the lady worked in Riverside, and my kids stay in Riverside. With their mom. They stay between here with me and their mom. And so we spent some time in Riverside, and I'm like, I've seen that Kaiser 100 times. Right. I probably might have seen that lady around, and it's just crazy.
They found her so quick.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised that people still
do this and expect that they're not going to get found out. Like,
we gonna find you on the internet.
They are going to. I think it took Black Twitter all of 15 minutes to find her.
Yeah, I got the videos back to back. Like one of my homies was like, "Oh, look what happened." 5 minutes later, "Oh, look, they found her." Oh, look, here go the breakdown video. And I'm like, man. So
basically, what happened? If you guys have not seen the video, she was not even white.
No.
That's the crazy thing. She was Hispanic. And she accused this black man and followed him around of stealing her son's phone. The son popped out, 5 minutes later. He looking like, what's going on? He has his phone.
He was in the car.
He has his phone. And then, so she doesn't even apologize. Her words to him is F off. We got the kids in here, so I'm respect my language. But her not even an apology. It was F off. So the fact that she thinks that she was just so entitled to just say that and not even apologize shows a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it goes back to like how you said, like they just think we're disposable.
Yeah, definitely. If you ain't producing something for them, man, I mean, just got to be conscious of that, and I don't feel like everybody out there is bad or everybody is even conscious of it, but that's just society wise. That's how I believe things to be.
Yeah. And so with that being said, going into how society and, how do you feel? Well, do you feel that white people are inherently racist? So it's been a video clip going around. I'm not sure. Have you seen it?
I don't know which one.
We'll pull it up, but we'll get to pull up. But anyway, So basically, the question has been going around that are white people inherently racist? So what is your thoughts on that?
I don't think that they are inherently racist. I think everybody has prejudices though. And I think the word prejudice, we don't always really look at the root of it. It's like prejudge, you know what I'm saying? Like we just have prejudgments about certain people.
Yes.
I see a certain lady of a certain age, white, blonde hair, certain haircut, that's a Karen in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a certain prejudice. Right? So I do think that people have certain prejudgments that they make already. You know what I'm saying? And they affect the decisions they make, and the way that they act on that is racist or not. I think a lot of people are racist and don't even know. I think there's a very large scale of
agreed
of veiled or unconscious racism. Doesn't excuse it, doesn't make it okay. We gotta, educate ourselves and one big thing that I always like to speak about, and I think that everybody needs across the board, is empathy over sympathy. You feel me? I don't want you to feel sorry for me, but try to feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Understand? Like if I came and I did you like that, and then don't try to answer me back with a reason. Well, because if you would have if I did you just like that, same context, how would you feel?
Right.
Not good. We talking about the videos, the other video with the lady in the Victoria's Secret.
Oh my gosh, right? I forgot about that one. That was, I'm not gonna front, that was funny to me. That lady was
it was a child having a tantrum. That's what that was. But I mean, for context, if you guys haven't seen that video, it wasn't a child. We're talking about a grown woman. As soon as the camera came out and she knew she was going to be held accountable for the way that she was acting, then and only then was she sorry about it.
But what gets me is that, one, she's chasing after this lady saying, leave me alone, get away from me.
Right.
But she's chasing after her. And two, what ended up happening, like, they were trying to escort the black lady out.
Yeah.
And it's always like, we're the problem.
Yeah. Right. Because they don't like the fact that when it happens so blatantly like that, and we so in the right, clearly in the right. It ain't like I was in your store smoking or something, doing something that's against the rules, like
shopping just like she was.
Right. We had a disagreement about whatever, and now because I'm documenting your behavior, now because you're white and I'm black, you know that the rule is you right, I'm wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
which is sad.
And that's sad. And it's it's scary too. That's what, the mass consciousness has sort of reached, especially over the past, 2 years, especially just with the rise in cases of people just harassing people for no reason.
Right.
I'm going to call the cops on you. I'm going to call the cops. Like, that's a threat now. You know what I'm saying?
And it also just shows you how, like, how white women, they can just, within the flip of a switch, like, they can just tear down someone's life just by faking tears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the dude in the park, he was in the park. Well, was it like last year? I think it was.
Yeah.
He was walking his dog.
Right.
The dog, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
The lady was tripping. She was choking her dog up.
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah. But she's on the phone saying but he could have lost his life. But I mean, so many men have lost their life because of things like that.
Emmett Till comes to mind.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
It's So I wanted to ask you, though, you spoke on prejudice. Do you feel that we as black people, can we be prejudiced?
Yeah, I mean, I just said it. But I think a lot of times it's not,
Little man with the chips now, huh?
Yeah, I think, I don't, I think there is a certain level of...
You good, little man. Go ahead, open them up. Go ahead. They good.
We real out here, y'all. This is a family affair.
It's raw. It's raw.
But yeah, to get back to the topic, definitely there's a certain level of prejudice that we can carry, but it's also based on our experiences. You know what I'm saying? And you would be foolish not to trust your experiences. The first time you see fire, you put your hand there, you feel that it's hot. Right. You touch the fire, you're going to get your hand burnt. Mm-hmm. Right? So next time you see fire, you're going to be cautious of fire. Yeah. You're going to stand back from fire. Fire has some good uses. You right? Like, it got some good elements to it. But you just have to use that knowledge that you got on what fire is in order to figure out how you can move best and use fire to your advantage, if that makes sense. Right. So I think that when we have prejudices, that's the way that we need to be framing our thoughts, and, moving with caution and realizing everybody don't share our same beliefs, and try to figure out how we can best move. Now,
do you think that we are prejudiced amongst each other as black people?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I get roasted daily in my group chat with the homies, light skin jokes, all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's lighthearted, and those are my people, and we know what it is. But I do think that there is definitely, still remnants of colorism. Of course. And, again, conscious and unconsciously, things that we gravitate towards. And I do think that actually that's a big problem within the black community, is that we judging ourselves before we even move forward. So if you don't got to certain kicks, if you ain't got a certain handbag, your hair a certain way, you don't talk like this, like one of the things that I've been so happy to see within the past, like, I guess maybe, I don't even know, 5 years, I want to say, is like just an emergence of like black nerds. You know what I'm saying? Like, just people who I like anime. Yeah. I like classical music. I like rock music. Yeah. I go hiking. Just all these different things that we used to always be like, oh, that's whack. That's white boy stuff. It's like, why we got to give them all the good stuff?
Yeah, right. And I was going to get at that because growing up, it was the same way for me. I went to private school. I was the only black kid in my class. But, you know, when I started going to public school and I started being in classes with more black kids, you know, I was